Hi everybody, Matt and Danielle back with you on our Poland road trip. We have covered on this channel over the last 4.5 years some incredibly dark stories from the past. Today we are in a city called Otwock on the outskirts of Warsaw in a dense woodland, and the buildings we're coming to find today have perhaps the most horrific stories that we've ever covered on this channel. All will be explained when we reach the abandoned sanatorium. So this is called the Zofiówka Sanatorium, and it was opened in 1908, and it was quite ahead of its time at the time because it was one of the first places to open to treat mental disorders. And the plan was they would bring patients in, they would care for them and try and get them out to work and back into what would be classed as normal civilization. It was a Jewish hospital, and as it opened, I think it started with about 90 beds in one building, possibly this one. And over 30 years, it grew and grew and became a well-known established facility. By 1935, they had something like 275 beds and extra buildings because it had increased. However, I don't need to go into too much detail to tell you that not long later, Poland was invaded, and things took a horrible turn for the worst here at the sanatorium. Right, we may have to climb in to have a look. Let's see what we find inside. Way first, perhaps. Good luck. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll have a little look around and at a more, a different place, I will tell you exactly what happened here. There are other buildings which we can see, possibly just from the outside. I don't know if we can get into them all, but kind of we've just got to explore the woods and see what we can find. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know what had happened here till 2 days ago. We'd planned on coming here, and when I read the stories, yeah, it's horrendous. Wow, it's cold, isn't it? Freezing. Yeah. Ninja cat. Oh, I don't know actually. Let's see. You see that one? Yeah. Yeah, bathroom. Oh wow. Toilets. Yeah, okay, next floor. Well, okay, we'll go up there in a minute. Yeah, it could be. Looks like more showers, doesn't it? Or if it's... Oh no, definitely showers. Oh, I'm going off that corner, I bet that was a shower. But... don't know. No. Right, I guess we're heading up. We can find where the stairs are. Ah. Okay. Dusty. So obviously 1939, Poland was invaded by Nazi Germany, and this place fell under what was called the Otwock Ghetto, and it fell under, German control here, including what was going on. And what happened first of all was, the people here were Jews, obviously, and they were mentally ill, and according to how it's described, nervous people. So possibly just people with anxiety, depression, while early days of understanding what that was. 400 people here were just sentenced to starve. Essentially, it was an experiment to see what happened if they were left to starve, how long it would take them to die, what conditions they would go through. 400 people, and it gets worse. Wow. floor. Yeah. Okay. So you can see in the distance there's at least one more big building to go and explore in a minute. Go on that one. So that's it for this building, I think. So, wow. Let's head back down, see what else we can find. So we're just back out the front. As you can see under here, there's some lovely mosaic patterns, but one covered up, unfortunately. Right, let's head to the next building for now. There may still be a cellar to look at in here. This is one of the other buildings. Again, see if we can find a way through. Long, long abandoned buildings. Oh yeah, doors wide open here. Maybe we won't go in that one. I've just discovered we are not here alone. There is one building we probably shouldn't go in at the moment because there are activities going on in there. We will try and get back in and film. We're not going in otherwise. A lot of explaining to do. Yeah, sorry, it's not a video I should be laughing in, but that was unexpected, let's say that, as we walk past. So we'll show you what's here and then we'll carry on a bit further. And yeah, need to tell you what then happened in August 1942. And just split apart maybe.
in between them.
Oh yeah. I wonder if it's for security to keep people in.
Yeah, a bit.
Wow. Hmm? What? Yeah. So on the 19th of August 1942, the next phase of this place came into operation, and the Germans gathered together 140 patients and staff who were here on site. They were all put into one room in the pavilion, not sure quite which one that is, and they were all shot on the spot. The remaining staff and patients were then rounded up and put on a train to a concentration camp. Staff members here, some members managed to escape, some doctors managed to escape. Some staff knew what was coming, committed suicide before they were gathered in the pavilion. Just one of the countless tales of horror that we hear from those 1940s war tales, and just a horrific story for here. In the nearby town that we started in today, they then rounded up 7,000 Jewish people just from that town and sent them to the concentration camp as well. Inhuman. Feels like we're back in shower blocks again. Ah, you could be right. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Hmm. Let's see what's in the cellar. If we can get in. It's absolutely freezing down here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Where does that go? Shall we do it? Silent. Right, heading down. It's incredibly long underground corridor. Not sure quite where it'll come out. If you just look behind us, you can see how far we've come. Still a way to go. Let's see where we find. So much sand in these places. Mm-hmm.
That was the other route.
Hmm?
That was the other route.
Is that another route?
Yeah.
There was a long corridor. Oh yeah. Wow. Well, we need to do it again.
There's more rooms on that side, that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, there's a way out there. Well, this has been on fire.
Yeah. All in there as well.
Hmm?
All in there.
Was it?
On the ceilings.
Right.
Yeah, all of this.
It's a lot of wire. Hmm. Oh, wow, look at that pile there. How's that got there? Oh, this is a thing at the top corner. I guess that's a few years. Of the buildings, so let's just do a little bit. So one of the last acts of the German occupation of the sanatorium was they changed it entirely. It suddenly became like a care home for children, Polish children. But what they were doing, they were kind of forcing them to be German, so they were teaching them everything German language, and then they were adopted by German families once they'd been here. And then obviously it was the end of the war, and all that was left of this place was the ghosts. So if we're walking through the ground, there's a lot of kind of 80s and 90s electrical equipment all over. There's hair dryers, Christmas lights, plug sockets, there's a mouse somewhere, some old headphones. And in the 1980s they tried reopening the building briefly for helping, I think, children with drug problems, but it was only for a couple of years and it was shut altogether, and you can tell by the condition of it, it's been empty a very long time. And all around the grounds is this wall, you can see, concrete wall. So the sanatorium actually hit the news headlines again around 2015, as some urban explorers were said to have discovered a videotape inside, and on checking the tape, what they watched was a 2-minute, I think silent, black and white clip filmed inside the sanatorium of a man, or person I should say, wearing a plague doctor mask. And the clip went viral because a lot of people thought it was something very, very strange, and it was to watch. But yeah, that's filmed inside here. Over time, I think it's been, you know, the person who filmed that has come forward and said yes, and we filmed it here, and when we filmed it here. But yeah, it's a strange location, being in the woods and just seeing it there. And I say it a lot, definitely Blair Witch vibes. Thoughts? Penny for your thoughts?
You can say, you know?
Hmm?
What you can say.
It's tricky, isn't it? So
Sad.
much sadness here. Yeah, that's the right word, I suppose.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay guys, we will leave you here from the Zofiówka Sanatorium, long abandoned, crumbling away and housing some horrific tales. So we filmed a lot of inside. We didn't film it all because it's a little bit repetitive of what's inside eventually. There's so many buildings and rooms, but I hope you've kind of enjoyed watching this one. There are deer just running around everywhere. It's a strange location. It's a strange feeling, but yeah, it's history. We will see you very soon. Take care. Bye for now.